I'm Christine Cedergren, and I teach third grade here at St. John's School. I've been here this is my first year teaching here, but I've been a teacher for 9 years as a STEM specialist. So this is my first year teaching third grade.
I'm Isley Rosner, and this is my fourth year teaching. This is my first year at St. John's.
I'm Skylar Vollendorf, and this is my second year teaching fourth grade, and also my second year here at St. John's.
I'm Fiedorowicz. I teach fifth grade, and this is my third full year here. Before that, I used to sub here for many years.
I think my biggest thing is I like the flexibility that I have, that if I want to make a lesson a little more interactive, I have the option to do so.
I think the small class sizes make it easier too if you want to do a project for getting the supplies and, having the space and time to do it with less kids is kind of nice.
And for the kids to get the one-on-one, not one-on-one, but the smaller class environment to really be able to differentiate based upon what the kids' needs are.
I really like the supportive families too that we have. They will be willing to step in and help out in any way that they can.
I really think for fourth grade at least, they are at that age where they understand those jokes that you can make, which makes it your day go faster in a sense that it's fun and it's not almost draining as some people may experience. So I really enjoyed that. Just the age in general is fun.
I'd have to agree. In third grade, they're starting to get up over that hump, and
Yes.
In fifth grade, they're almost middle schoolers, and you can, talk to them like adults and treat them like adults at times, and their jokes and stuff are just funny, and they're amusing.
Yeah. And third grade, one of my son's teachers called them medium-sized people, and there's such a difference between, the K-2 and the fourth and middle school, and so they're just starting to develop those characteristics, but yet they still are full of hugs and lots of pictures.
And they like their teachers stuff.
Yeah.
They
Yes.
like school
Yes.
and
And they start to realize how to act in school and what is appropriate and what's not. So the fact that they are able to identify those by themselves is super cool.
Yeah, and we're talking about accountability and responsibility. And as a third grader, stepping up that it's not their parents' homework.
they're a little bit more independent.
Yes. Yes.
Fifth grade, we do a lot of hands-on activities. So like today, we just finished up a science unit with mixtures, and we made little lava lamps out of oil and food coloring and water. And they were so mesmerized by them. They were just sitting there twirling them back and forth, and we were saying it's so cool. So being able to do hands-on projects with them probably is my favorite part of it.
I really like teaching social studies in fourth grade just because it's the history of Wisconsin, so the kids get to see what their ancestors did. We do a lot of fun activities, one of the things we do is we make butter, so they get to see how our ancestors had to provide for themselves, and they get a kick out of being able to shake the jars and then eat it afterwards.
I would say in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, you're learning how to read, and in third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, you're now understanding what you're reading. So the activity we just did was an animal research project where each kid picked an animal, and then they got to research that animal and go over.
They're super cute.
Thank you.
I like looking at
Thank
them.
And to integrate that with, they're studying continents and oceans, so we're doing that project around the world, but then also Christmas around the world, so we can tie in social studies and LA. And we're doing a national parks project where the kids then are researching and learning about the real world experience with some of their ancestors as well. And then just with government also, that's one of our social studies. So I love the incorporation of LA and social studies, math and stuff. Yeah, we do a lot of hands-on stuff for STEM that we integrate.
So one of the field trips we just took,
Oh, it was so
I
fun.
think it was 2 weeks ago, we went to Blue Boats and we did an outdoor survival activity. So the kids pretty much were required to take a tarp outside in the woods and had to build a shelter that fit them all. And it was just amazing to watch the fourth and fifth graders team build and work together and just use their minds to do something they probably would not have done otherwise. And it was amazing what they did. That was super cool.
And then they made fire afterwards. They gave them a flint and they had to make a little fire pit, and it was neat to see them work together and get it started and be so proud of themselves once they finally got it working.
Yeah,
So
I would agree.
In third grade, they take a big trip to the caves, so that comes up in May. And so that is every single year, happens every year, and they're very excited for
come back super dirty.
Yes,
They
I
love
can't
it.
wait.
Yes,
They still talk about it. They
Yeah.
asked if they can go back again.
Mhm.
I was like, well, we did that in 3rd grade. We don't need
Yeah.
to do it again in 4th grade.
And we also go to Discovery World on Milwaukee. So it's a collaboration with the middle school. The 3rd grade goes there. And then we went to the library to learn about how a library works and how they can discover books that are not only here in this library but also in different communities.
I think the biggest thing is that as teachers, we all work together, whether it's talking in the teacher's lounge about how to best help a student or talking after school or before school, that we understand that that new student, we don't have familiarity with them yet. It's the fun thing about having those new students is we get to learn things, and sometimes that teaches us as teachers new skills to support other new students in the future.
It's kind of fun. Like we have one new student this year. It's kind of fun to watch him like make friends with the group that was already there, and like it's fun to see them include him and stuff like that. So they're very welcoming to new students, and they get really excited at this age when they get a new student because it's not as common as when they're like in kindergarten and 1st grade. So they're very, very excited to get new students in their class.
And off of that too, it helps change the dynamic. I have currently 9 kids, and one of them is new this year. And I've heard from multiple people how their class works is differently now because of that one student. And it's such a positive way that you see those effects, and that new student has brought so much joy and light into the classroom.
Yeah, and just being new myself, like how welcoming the staff is, and even the kids and the families. It's just everyone comes at you with a smile. So that's been super awesome.
And I also am new, coming from a system where I taught all of the elementary students, so about 500 kids. So over the time, I've been in that system for 12 years, and I knew most of the families and all of the kids. And so to come here on the first day, I realized, oh my heavens, I don't know any students, any families, or any of the staff, which was a little daunting. However, I love the staff has been so supportive, and the students and the families have really embraced me and made me feel comfortable and part of the community. I think we really, in our class, talk about our classroom family, and then I see that there's a school family here also, which is awesome. We had the color run, and just to see all the family support out there, and Grandparents' Day with all the families that came out for that, and I think the biggest thing that I also love about working at a Catholic school is going to Mass every week, and Father really incorporates the kids into that every Mass, and the kids get a chance to serve, to be readers and servers and bring up the gifts, and just to understand the beauty of the Mass, and that they're experiencing it through religion class with Mrs. Ortner, which we have a religion specialist, and she's awesome, and then to actually